Okay, so making some pretty good progress. This is the stand that's going to use for the lights. It's got wheels, and so I have the little things cut out, but I need to buy 4 more sets of lights to for this. I have 2 lights I'm going to take from the shed, and I'm going to bring those in here, but they're probably going to be different lights. So I've made a lot of progress on this thing over the past few days. I've connected everything into here. I've got this all taped into here, nice and redneck wise. This is, apologize. You can see in there, this is gooed up pretty good, and I've left it. I did that a few days ago, maybe about 3 days ago. So I will let this cure a little bit longer. I want to make sure that's done, and because you don't get a second chance to fix that kind of stuff. Also got the doors on here. Got the hinges on the doors. I got this through here. I have another piece. I'll pop this open here. You can see it. The way I have this put together. Yeah, so I've taped up some of these, the screws. I screwed this into the wall. The reason I did this is for this, to put on this rubber. I'm still waiting on, I would already had this part finished, but I ran out of this rubber. It's mostly it's used for cars. But this is my plan to make sure that this thing is waterproof. And so far that looks pretty good. So, you know, it looks like I've got some fixing to do up there. So anyway, I'm gonna take my time with this a little bit more. Make sure I get it right. It looks like I have some work to do in the bottom here. That came away. Look at that crap. Okay. Just checking some of it out. But anyway, so a lot of it's, you know, it looks better for sure than the other one, because I had learned a lot of mistakes from that one, a lot of leaks. You know, it's always, this whole project is just basically just water management. Where does water go? Where is it going to pool up? You just have to run your hands on this whole thing to make sure that there's no spots that it's going to pool up and cause a problem, because it'll pool up and it'll get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it'll start leaking, and that'll be a problem. So this is like right here. I have to fix that. Water will come down in here, pool up, and leak somewhere. So I have to fix that. But overall, yeah, I mean, I know it looks like total crap, but it's a DIY project, and what I want is results, and that is results. So the first one has turned out really well. It's got its warts, but you can't argue with the results I'm getting on this thing. I'm getting crazy plant growth on this, and you're gonna see the same thing over here. So this one's gonna house all sorts of different types of plants. I'm gonna have mostly, now my sons, they like to eat, they like lettuce, like spinach, stuff like that. So I'm gonna have pretty good bit of that in here, but I'm also gonna grow tomatoes, okra, all sorts of crazy stuff. So if you want to see what that looks like, then you just check back with me, and you can see it as it's going. So I already have like a couple in here. These are radishes, and I thought I was going to have room in here, I did not. So they're waiting for this. So yeah, the whole thing is kind of put together. It's not, I'm not the best on like construction techniques. So there's, you know, some issues with it. It's not perfect. I mean, honestly, I don't care. It does the job. It's gonna hopefully be fairly leak-free. I'm probably not gonna be completely leak-free. I'm not gonna kid myself that, you know, I'm gonna be the master of water technology at this point. But I think it's gonna be good enough, and it's gonna grow stuff, and it'll be kind of low maintenance like this one is right here. So looking forward to it. So my next steps are to work on the water. Just run my hands through here, make sure that I don't have any spots other than that one where water is going to pull up. Go back over this and kind of see where any issues are and try to fix that. Try to make it waterproof as I can. I've got the rest of this stuff coming tomorrow, so that should be enough to finish up both sides. I hope I don't have to buy any more of that stuff. It was like $20 for like 18 feet. It was kind of expensive, so it's definitely probably the most expensive piece of this, but if it keeps the water in here, then it'll be worth it. So anyway, the other piece, oh yeah, the other piece I have to do is the sprayer. Need to put the sprayer in here and put that up, and that's gonna hook up into this lovely little pump. That was only $30 for a 1,100 gallon pump. You know, that ain't bad. So, you know, the deuce is coming together slowly but surely. I don't have these things hooked together yet. Once I have all this stuff on here, then I'm going to put the stuff on here and close it up. So, and probably look like there's some opportunities here to fix a couple of things to make sure that this closes properly. But yeah, it's okay. So anyway, appreciate y'all watching. If you've watched through this far, I certainly appreciate it. And I wish you all the best. If you have any questions or comments or anything, feel free to reach out. I'll always respond. All right, take care.